Serious competition. Serious business. The game began with 3,500 points in chips for each man. House chips come in two sizes, small and large. The one who was winning, it was victim. For last hand, defendant play with all chips on table and lose. The moment loss was decided. Sorry, the moment loss was decided. Defendant grabs bottle and from table and what? Indeed, looking at this picture, it does seem to be a one-sided game. As the court knows, poker was the defendant's life. Failure must have been a bitter pill to swallow. Ah, how many times have I heard these words? I did it in a fit of anger, Your Honor, and now I regret what I've done. A common tale, but true. Methinks the judge watches too many old court movies. Mr. I said he hasn't lost in 7 years, so this system must be wrong. Really? Okay. That makes 7,000 total. And what happened next? Even to think of it now, I shake and tremble. I did not believe such thing would happen. What such thing? Please, you must believe I had no idea. How could such thing occur? What such thing? Niet, which means no. The defendant has been hitting the victim. I saw it all happen right before me. I saw bottle coming down on victim's head. Decisive, isn't it, Your Honor? My witness saw the very moment of the crime. Remember, your first goal is to gather information. Yes, sir. Look how contradiction. Here comes justice. I laugh. Can't really see what's wrong in the testimony, so let's press. Press some stuff. Are the chips in this photo all the chips that were used? Of course! Huh? Something's fishy with these chips. Should I press harder? Press harder. Maybe you should explain a bit about these chips. Explain? What is there to be explained? No, she's scared of him. Shampoo commercial! Poker chips are poker chips. They're not fish and chips, not a chip off the block, not a motorcycle cup, not a... Thanks. Now that I pressed her better ask something. What are these chips worth? Are they in dollars or rubles even? Yes, I have been saying before, it was a game. It was game, not gambling. Okay, not gambling. Hard perhaps for a capitalist to understand. Two types of chip. 100-point chips and a 1,000 points chip. If it's not money, Justice? Sir! Don't you find her comment interesting? In more ways than one, sir. I have it added to her testimony myself. Well, does the defense want the witness to add it to her testimony? Well, if Christoph says you should, I guess we should. Yes, I do think this deserves further scrutiny. Added to the testimony. I wish I knew where I was going with this. Let's just wing it! Very well, witness, if you would be so kind. Your Honor. Two kinds and all. Mr. Gavin said this one is important. To be honest, I have no idea why. That's why I'm pressing. Mr. Justice, do the court a favor and think of what you want to say before raising your hand. We're not in kindergarten. We are not in kindergarten. I just, pretty much said what he's gonna say. I'm psychic. Sorry, I'm fine. I better think of something to ask. And quick! Two types of chips. I'm hungry for chips, actually. The small ones are 100 and the big ones are 1,000. Right? Right, of course. Ha! Don't waste our time. Is that all? Yeah. Great. Mr. Gavin made me stop her, and now I'm the one who looks dumb. Oh, Justice, please try not to embarrass me like that. Huh? Who? Me? I didn't know such thing. There's a clear contradiction in the information you have in your hands. What? It's a simple matter of calculation. Go on, try it. We're not in kindergarten, after all. Okay, I'm sick of this kindergarten joke now. Calculation? Let's look at the chip photo. Hopefully I won't get hungry. Okay, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 big chips and 6 little chips. So if the big ones are worth... Oh, it's like almost midnight anyway. The big ones are worth 1,000. That makes 10,000, and the small ones worth 100, so that's 10,600. But he said that 3,500 for each person, and that's 7,000 in total. But that's not right. That would equal 10,600. I don't know, that's weird.
Objection!
There's an objection here. Or there's a contradiction. You sure it was the victim who won? Absolutely sure? It seems our new attorney is a bit confused. A glance at the picture is enough to tell you who won. If you're not in kindergarten... Okay, stop with the kindergarten joke. Please. Just for safety's sake, could you explain the problems at the court? Of course, Your Honor. In this photo, I see small ships and I see large ships. Tell me, which were worth 1,000 points? Why, the big ones, of course. Duh! Oh, I thought so too, but then the totals don't add up. The totals? Let's review what the witness told us. Each man started with 3,500 points in chips, and the combined total value of the chips was 7,000 points. Yes, if my calculations are correct. Let's see, 3 plus 1 carry 5. They are, Your Honor. Now, look at this photo that allegedly shows all the chips. If the big chips are worth 1,000 points and the small chips are worth 100, and you add them up, how much is it? Do it yourself. You aren't in kindergarten, are you? More kindergarten jokes. 10,600 points. The chips don't add up. This clearly contradicts the witness's testimony. But why? How could this be? Exactly, Justice. Now that you know the what, you must determine the why. And the how, and the when, and the whatever. And the whatever. Right, there's only one possible way to explain this contradiction. Both were right. Each man began the game with 3,500 points. If all the chips are indeed shown in this photograph, then there can be only one answer. Well, what is it? The value of the chips was the other way around. Oh my gosh. Breaking news. Okay. What? Want to know what I think? The small chips were worth 1,000 points, not the big ones! Menace! Utter menace! No, it's Sparta, whatever. Show me that photograph of the chips again. There are 6 small chips and 10 large chips. If you count them up. Why, that does make 7,000 points when you add them up! Excellent work, Justice. It's almost as though you figured it out by yourself. Well, I'm just glad I was the one who said it. No, yay. But wait! The value of the chips may be different, but that changes nothing! Indeed, the victim did have the larger number of chips still. Ah! Exactly. If the small chips are 1,000 points and the large chips are 100, let's do a little math. Add up the points for each side of the table. Arrgh! Looks like he's being hit with the head of the bottle. The victim, Mrs. Smith, has blah 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 points, and blah 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 has 4,100 points. I just missed the text. Can't really go back in text. I wish that we can do this in this game, but we can't. Well, now, it seems that Mr. Wright was winning that night after all. That's impossible! My client had even less reason to kill the victim. After all, he was winning! His motor just went down the train. Yeah! Now, Miss Orley, you must have known the true value of the chips, since you were there at the scene of the crime. Weren't you? Speed lines. Eek! Skills. Gavel. Order! Order! It appears the defendant has lost his motive. and Mr. Wright was supposed to defeat never happened. We must not ask ourselves whether we can trust the witness's testimony. Excuse me? What is it, Miss Orley? I did not want to be saying this, but... Actually, you see, See what, Miss Orley? What do we see? In the last hand, there was sheet. Wait, what? Cheat? You don't mean a trick? Wait, or do you mean a scam? They're all the same thing. Yes, there was cheats in the last hand. That is why game ends with chips as they are. Great, just great. First we have lying, now cheating. What's next? Well, this case certainly has taken a turn for the interesting. It's like a TV show, but not really. Witness, you will please advise the court. Tell us about this cheating in the final hand. This game came out in 2007. Random note. I think 2000. The final hand. My last hand, both men had full house. There is 4 of each card in deck, 4 aces from ace to king. If you look at both men's hand, cheat is more obvious. The next moment, game becomes argument. The defendant's trick was exposed. He took bottle in his hand. Poor Mr. Smith. Miss Orley, why did you not tell the court about this from the very beginning? I thought I smelled a cover up here. Well, folks, time to throw back the covers. But I'm cold. A full house is a very high-scoring hand. Not easy to make, in my experience. That was enough to suspect less of scrupulous tactics. Mr. Gavin? What's a full house? Wait, I probably don't even know what a full house is. Lures these days, you don't know your poker? There's a house that is full. Or, I don't know. I can't say this bodes well for your case. Or your career. What is this? Some kind of secret court poker ring? Yes. No, not. Justice? You know the terms 1 pair, 2 pair, and 3 of a kind, yes? Yeah, no problem. 2 cards with the same number makes a pair, and 3 makes a 3 of a kind. Good. Now picture a hand with 1 pair and 1 3 of a kind. That's a full house. That doesn't sound very easy to make, does it? You can see each player's hand in this photo. Wow, they both have full houses. We forget there's an easy way to make the full house and go undefeated for 7 years. You cheat. Well, that's not good. The defense may cross-examine the witness. If he did cheat in the last hand, that still leaves one important question. Mr. Wright lost that hand. Who's ever heard of a professional con man losing when they cheat? Oh. Okay, there's this interesting press. If you dialogue if you press this line, and I find that incredibly interesting. 4 of each card, you say? There is 1 spade, 1 diamond, 1 heart, and 1 club for each card. Yet it's interesting fact that this number 4 comes from the number of seasons. Huh, you don't say. And did you know that the cards are numbered 1 to 13? Add all the cards on the deck and you get 364 a year! Now you add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 and stuff like that. Huh, you don't say. Isn't that 1 day short? That's why each deck has 2 jokers. They say the second joker stands for the leap year. Thus you have a perfect representation of the year, all in a deck of cards. Huh, you don't say. We're gonna be in this courtroom for a year if it keeps going like this. But I find it interesting, Apollo. She is obvious. I like pressing him like this. But are you referring to this? The defendant uses this bottle to This behavior is an admission of cheating by the defense. Didn't. But why use a grape juice bottle? You'd be surprised at what can be used as a weapon. This usually recommended drink of Worshipful Club Da. This year's vintage is remarkable for this hefty flavor. Hefty enough to brand a grown man, apparently. At first, she says it was a serious competition. Now she says there was cheating. And yeah, the bottle didn't even break, so it is pretty hefty.